Ladies and gentlemen, before we embark on a journey that may forever reshape the very essence of your being, I invite you to join a sacred fellowship, a gathering of souls who dare to listen, to dream, to reach for the stars that light the path to greatness, to answer the call of their destiny with hearts ablaze and spirits unbound. Subscribe to this broadcast. Become a part of this timeless conversation. For what you hear tonight is not merely a message, but a summons from the eternal, a spark that could ignite a fire within your soul, a beacon that could guide you to the life you were born to live, a melody that could echo through the ages, a flame that could blaze through the heavens, a truth that could resonate through the cosmos. Share your thoughts below, for your voice is a thread in the tapestry of this great dialogue, a note in the symphony of those who seek to live fully, a whisper that could stir the hearts of others, a light that could kindle fires in souls yet to come. Stay with us, for this is no ordinary broadcast. It is a voice from the heart of eternity, a message that could change your life forever, a call that could set your soul ablaze, a story that could carve your name into the annals of time, a legacy that could shine like the stars. Do not turn away, for the words that follow may be the key to unlocking the greatness within you, the map to your true north, the star to guide your way, the fire to light your path, the song to stir your soul, the light to illuminate your destiny. You will not want to miss a single syllable, for this is a moment that could define your life, a moment that could echo through eternity, a moment that could make the heavens themselves pause to listen. In the stillness of this late hour, when the world hushes its clamor and the stars burn steady in the velvet sky, there is a secret whispered by the ages, a truth so simple, yet so profound, that it lies hidden in plain sight, like a diamond buried in the dust of a well-trod road, like a flame flickering in the shadow of a forgotten hearth, like a song half remembered in the silence of a weary soul. It is not a secret locked in the vaults of kings, nor guarded by the scrolls of scholars, nor carved in the ancient stones of temples. It is a truth carried in the heart of every man, yet most pass it by, unseeing, unheeding, blind to the power that could light their path to greatness, deaf to the whisper that could awaken their slumbering spirit, numb to the fire that could set their soul ablaze. This secret is not a treasure to be hoarded, nor a riddle to be solved, nor a prize to be won by strength or cunning. It is a principle more powerful than the mightiest ship that sails the seas, more enduring than the tallest tower raised by human hands, more precious than the gold that fills a merchant's purse, more radiant than the candles that light a poet's chamber, more timeless than the ticking of a watchmaker's clock, more eternal than the verses etched by a calligrapher's quill, more soulful than the melodies played by a violinist's bow, more beautiful than the blooms nurtured by a gardener's hand, more elegant than the cloth stitched by a tailor's needle, more boundless than the roads walked by a traveler's feet, more nourishing than the bread baked by a baker's hands, more enduring than the stone carved by a stonemason's chisel, more steadfast than the iron shaped by a blacksmith's hammer, more visionary than the dreams woven by a weaver's loom. It is a force that has shaped the destinies of philosophers pondering in their quiet studies, of sailors charting courses across uncharted waters, of farmers sowing seeds in fields that stretch to the horizon, of poets penning verses that outlast time, of merchants building empires across deserts and seas, of weavers threading tales into cloth, of gardeners nurturing life from barren soil, of stonemasons carving beauty from stone, of violinists playing music that stirs the heavens, of tailors stitching elegance into humble thread, of travelers chasing horizons that sing of adventure, of calligraphers tracing words that shine through centuries, of bakers kneading hope into their daily bread, of candle makers crafting light to banish darkness, of watchmakers building timepieces to mark the moments of eternity. Tonight, in the quiet of this broadcast, we shall uncover this strangest secret, A truth that could set your soul free. A key that could unlock the life you were born to live. A compass that could guide you through the mists of an aimless existence. A flame that could light your path to greatness. A song that could echo through the ages. A destiny that could shine like the stars. Lean close, my friends, for what you are about to hear may be the whisper that changes your life forever. The spark that kindles a fire in your heart. The star that lights your way through the night of time. This strangest secret is not new, nor is it complex. It is a law as old as the hills that cradle the farmer's fields, as constant as the tides that guide the sailor's ship, as certain as the fire that burns in the blacksmith's forge, as enduring as the stone that holds the stonemason's chisel, as patient as the seed that waits in the gardener's soil, as precise as the gears that turn in the watchmaker's timepiece, as warm as the bread that rises in the baker's oven, as soulful as the melody that flows from the violinist's strings, as elegant as the cloth that forms beneath the tailor's needle, as boundless as the roads that stretch before the traveler's feet, as timeless as the words that flow from the calligrapher's quill, as radiant as the light that glows from the candlemaker's wick, as intricate as the patterns woven on the weaver's loom, as profound as the truths pondered by the philosopher's mind, as enduring as the verses crafted by the poet's heart. Yet it is a law forgotten by most, like a map left folded in a dusty drawer, like a lantern left unlit in a darkened room, like a song left unsung in a silent heart, like a truth left unwritten on a blank parchment, like a fire left unkindled in a cold hearth, like a star obscured by the clouds of routine. It is known by the few who rise above the ordinary, by the philosopher who seeks wisdom in the stillness of the night, by the merchant who dreams of empires beyond the marketplace, by the poet who pens verses that outlast time, by the sailor who trusts the stars to guide him through the storm, by the weaver who threads beauty into every strand, by the gardener who sees paradise in barren earth, by the stonemason who carves monuments to endure the ages, by the violinist who plays music to lift the soul, by the tailor who stitches elegance to grace the spirit, by the traveler who chases horizons that sing of adventure, by the calligrapher who writes truths that shine through centuries, by the baker who kneads hope into every loaf, by the candle maker who lights the dark with his creations, by the watchmaker who crafts timepieces that measure eternity, by the blacksmith who forges tools that shape the world, by the farmer who sows seeds that feed nations. These are the ones who hold the secret, not as a possession, but as a practice, not as a gift, but as a choice, not as a mystery, but as a law as unyielding as the earth, as eternal as the heavens, as radiant as the stars. Yet the many pass it by, their eyes fixed on the ground, their hearts bound by the weight of routine, their souls deaf to the whisper of their own potential, their spirits blind to the light that could guide them, their dreams silenced by the chatter of the crowd, their destinies buried beneath the dust of sameness. They labor, they strive, they toil, yet they remain tethered to lives of quiet ordinariness, their potential unclaimed, their legacies unwritten, their fires unlit, their songs unsung, their lights dimmed, their truths unspoken, their stars unfollowed. This law is not hidden from them, nor is it beyond their reach. It is as near as their own thoughts, as close as their own hearts, as real as the breath they draw, as warm as the fire they could kindle, as bright as the star they could follow, as soulful as the song they could sing, as timeless as the truth they could speak. But they do not see it, for they do not look within. They do not listen to the voice that calls them to greatness. They do not dare to dream beyond the horizon of the known. They do not dare to light the fire that could burn through the ages. They do not dare to sing the song that could echo through eternity. They do not dare to shine the light that could blaze through the heavens. They do not dare to speak the truth that could resonate through the cosmos. Consider the baker, who rises before the dawn, his hands kneading dough in the glow of his oven, his heart stirred by dreams of a shop that draws crowds from every corner of the village, of loaves that warm the hearts of all who taste them, of a name that lives beyond his years, of a legacy that feeds not just bodies, but souls, of a fire that could light the world with hope, of a song that could sing through the ages with nourishment. Yet each day, he bakes only what the market demands, his dreams left to simmer like embers in a dying fire, never fanned to flame, never kindled into the blaze that could light his path to greatness, never sung into the melody that could echo through time, never shaped into the legacy that could endure forever. Or picture the sailor, who stands at the prow of his ship, the vast sea stretching before him, its waves whispering of distant lands, uncharted shores, and adventures that could make his name a legend, of horizons that could sing through the ages, of stars that could guide him to eternity. He longs to chart a course to greatness, to sail where no man has sailed before, to face the storms that forge a soul of iron, to chase the light that could blaze through the heavens, to sing the song that could resonate through the seas. Yet he lingers in the safety of the harbor, his ship tethered, his heart anchored by fear, his destiny a horizon he never dares to chase, his soul a star he never dares to follow, his life a song he never dares to sing. Think of the merchant, who walks the bustling marketplace, his eyes scanning the stalls, his mind alive with visions of trade routes that could span continents, of empires that could bridge worlds, of wealth that could outlast time, of a legacy that could shine like the stars, of a fire that could burn through eternity. Yet he trades only in the small coins of caution, never risking the voyage that could make his dreams real, never stepping beyond the familiar to seize the greatness that waits, never kindling the flame that could light his path, never singing the song that could echo through the ages, never shining the light that could blaze through the heavens. Imagine the weaver, who sits at her loom, her fingers threading beauty into every strand, her heart dreaming of tapestries that tell tales of eternity, of creations that hang in the halls of kings, of a legacy that sings through the ages, of a song that could resonate through time, of a light that could shine through the centuries. Yet she weaves only what the village buys, her dreams unraveling like worn cloth, her soul bound by the weight of sameness, her spirit a thread that never forms a story, her destiny a tapestry that never hangs in the halls of time. Picture the gardener, who tends her soil with care, her hands nurturing life from barren earth, her heart envisioning gardens that rival paradise, blooms that sing of beauty, harvests that feed the soul, a legacy that blossoms through eternity, a light that shines like the stars. Yet she plants only what grows easily, her dreams buried beneath the weight of routine, her soul a seed that never breaks the soil, her spirit a bloom that never opens, her destiny a garden that never grows. Consider the stonemason, who wields his chisel with skill, his hands carving stone into beauty, his heart dreaming of monuments that stand through the ages, of sculptures that inspire generations, of a legacy that endures like the earth, of a fire that burns through time, of a light that blazes through the heavens. Yet he carves only what others demand, his dreams left rough and unformed, his soul a stone uncut, his spirit a monument unbuilt, his destiny a sculpture that never stands. Think of the violinist, who holds her bow with grace, her fingers coaxing melodies that could stir the heavens, her heart longing to play music that lifts the soul, that echoes through time, that sings through eternity, that shines like the stars. Yet she plays only what the crowd applauds, her dreams silenced, her soul a string unplayed, her spirit a melody unsung, her destiny a song that never resonates. Imagine the tailor, who stitches cloth with artistry, his hands crafting garments that could clothe the spirit with elegance, his heart dreaming of robes that grace the ages, of a legacy that shines through time, of a light that blazes through the centuries, of a song that echoes through eternity. Yet he sows only what fits the moment, his dreams frayed, his soul a thread unspun, his spirit a robe unworn, his destiny an elegance unclaimed. Picture the traveler, who stands at the crossroads, his heart burning with the fire of adventure, his soul chasing roads that lead to the unknown, lands that sing of discovery, horizons that shine like the stars, journeys that resonate through time. Yet he lingers in the safety of the known, his dreams a path untrodden, his soul a journey unbegun, his spirit a horizon unseen, his destiny an adventure unclaimed. Consider the calligrapher, who holds his quill with reverence, his hands tracing words that could shine through centuries, his heart dreaming of truths that endure beyond the parchment, of a legacy that resonates through eternity, of a light that blazes through the ages, of a song that sings through the heavens. Yet he writes only what others dictate, his dreams unwritten, his soul a word unspoken, his spirit a truth unetched, his destiny a parchment blank. Think of the baker, who kneads hope into every loaf, his heart longing to feed not just the village, but the world, to kindle a fire that warms the soul, to sing a song that nourishes through time, to shine a light that endures through eternity. Yet he bakes only what sells, his dreams cold, his soul a hearth unlit, his spirit a loaf uneaten, his destiny a hope unshared. Imagine the candlemaker, who crafts light from wax, his heart dreaming of flames that banish darkness, of creations that warm the hearts of men, of a legacy that shines through the ages, of a fire that burns through eternity, of a light that blazes through the heavens. Yet he makes only what the market buys, his dreams dim, his soul a wick unlit, his spirit a flame unkind led, his destiny a light uncast. Picture the watchmaker, who crafts timepieces with precision, his hands shaping gears that measure the moments of life, his heart dreaming of clocks that mark eternity, of a legacy that ticks through the ages, of a song that sings through time, of a light that shines through the stars. Yet he builds only what others need, his dreams still, his soul a gear unturned, his spirit a clock unwound, his destiny a moment uncounted. These men and women are not idle, nor are they without skill, nor are they without dreams. Their hands are busy, their hearts are full, yet they remain bound to lives of quiet sameness, their potential unclaimed, their legacies unshaped, their fires unlit, their songs unsung, their lights dimmed, their truths unspoken, their stars unfollowed, their destinies unclaimed. Why? Not for lack of effort, nor for want of opportunity, nor for scarcity of talent, but because they have not grasped the strangest secret, a law that could set them free, a principle that could lift them above the ordinary, a light that could guide them through the fog of a directionless life, a song that could sing their name through eternity, a fire that could blaze their destiny through the heavens, a star that could shine their legacy through the ages. Why do most men fail to rise? Why do they toil in fields that yield no harvest, sail seas that lead to no shore, forge iron that shapes no lasting work, weave cloth that tells no story, plant seeds that bloom no beauty, carve stone that inspires no awe, play strings that stir no soul, stitch thread that graces no spirit, walk roads that lead nowhere, write words that endure no time, bake bread that feeds no hope, light candles that banish no dark, build clocks that mark no eternity? It is not the strength of their arms, nor the sharpness of their tools, nor the richness of the earth they tread, nor the skill of their hands, nor the fire of their hearts, nor the depth of their dreams. It is the fog that clouds their minds, the weight of aimless thoughts that pulls them down, the silence of a purpose unclaimed, the shadow of a destiny unshaped, the coldness of a fire unlit, the quiet of a song unsung, the dimness of a light uncast, the blankness of a truth unspoken, the stillness of a star unfollowed. Picture a road shrouded in mist, its path unseen, its destination lost to the wanderer who treads it, his steps uncertain, his heart heavy, his soul lost in the haze, his dreams fading into the gray of routine, his spirit swallowed by the twilight of doubt. So it is with the man who lives without a clear aim, his days passing like footsteps in the fog, each step leading nowhere, each moment vanishing into the mist, each dream dissolving into the ether, each hope dimming in the shadow of sameness. Or hear the ticking of a great clock tower, its hands moving relentlessly, counting hours that slip away unheeded, minutes that vanish like smoke, years that pile like leaves in a forgotten field, time that flows like a river to an unknown sea. So it is with the man who lets time pass without direction, his life a harvest never reaped, his dreams a field left fallow, his soul a clock that ticks without purpose, his spirit a moment that never shines, his destiny a star that never rises. Consider the factory worker who stands at his bench, his hands deft, his labor steady, yet his heart heavy with the weight of routine, his soul bound by the monotony of endless days, his spirit caged by the rhythm of the ordinary. He works to earn, to live, to pass another day, but he does not ask, what do I seek? Where am I bound? What mark will I leave upon the earth? What fire will I light? What song will I sing? What light will I shine? What truth will I speak? What star will I follow? Without a purpose, his efforts are like seeds scattered on stone, his life a candle burning low, its light too faint to pierce the dark, his soul a melody never played, his spirit a verse never written, his destiny a story never told. The poet, too, sits by his window, his quill poised, his mind alive with verses that could stir the soul, that could echo through the ages, that could light the world with beauty, that could sing through eternity, that could shine like the stars. Yet he writes only what others praise, never daring to pen the truths that burn within him, never daring to sing the song that could make the heavens pause, never daring to write the words that could endure forever, never daring to light the fire that could blaze through time, never daring to shine the star that could burn through eternity. The watchmaker, with his delicate tools, crafts timepieces of precision, each gear a testament to his skill, yet he measures only the hours of others, never setting his own course by the stars, never crafting a life that ticks with purpose, never forging a destiny that endures beyond the clock, never kindling a fire that burns through the ages, never singing a song that echoes through the heavens. The philosopher, in his quiet study, ponders the mysteries of existence, his mind a lantern in the night, yet he questions only what the academy permits, never seeking the truths that could light the world, never asking the questions that could awaken the soul, never carving a path through the wilderness of thought, never lighting a fire that could blaze through eternity, never shining a star that could burn through the cosmos. The sailor, at the helm of his ship, feels the call of the sea, yet he sails only where others have gone, never daring to chart the unknown, never trusting the stars to guide him to greatness, never chasing the horizons that sing of adventure, never kindling a fire that could burn through the storms, never singing a song that could echo through the seas, never shining a light that could blaze through the heavens. The farmer, in his fields, sows seeds with care, yet he plants only what his fathers planted, never dreaming of harvests that could feed nations, never envisioning fields that could bloom with the promise of a life well lived, never sowing the seeds of a legacy that could endure like the earth, never lighting a fire that could burn through the ages, never singing a song that could echo through eternity, never shining a star that could blaze through the heavens. The blacksmith, at his forge, shapes iron with strength, yet he forges only what the village needs, never dreaming of tools that could shape the world, never kindling the fire that could light a nation, never forging a destiny that could burn through time, never singing a song that could echo through the ages, never shining a light that could blaze through eternity. The weaver, at her loom, threads beauty with skill, yet she weaves only what sells, never crafting tapestries that could tell tales of eternity, never threading a legacy that could hang in the halls of time, never lighting a fire that could burn through the centuries, never singing a song that could echo through the heavens, never shining a star that could blaze through eternity. The gardener, in her soil, nurtures life with love, yet she plants only what grows easily, never envisioning gardens that could rival paradise, never sowing blooms that could sing through the ages, never kindling a fire that could burn through time, never singing a song that could echo through eternity, never shining a light that could blaze through the heavens. The stonemason, with his chisel, carves stone with precision, yet he shapes only what others demand, never dreaming of monuments that could stand through centuries, never carving a legacy that could inspire generations, never lighting a fire that could burn through the ages, never singing a song that could echo through time, never shining a star that could blaze through eternity. The violinist, with her bow, plays melodies with grace, yet she performs only what the crowd applauds, never daring to play the music that could lift the heavens, never singing the song that could echo through eternity, never kindling a fire that could burn through time, never shining a light that could blaze through the cosmos. The tailor, with his needle, stitches cloth with artistry, yet he sews only what fits the moment, never crafting garments that could grace the spirit, never stitching a legacy that could shine through time, never lighting a fire that could burn through the ages, never singing a song that could echo through eternity, never shining a star that could blaze through the heavens. The traveler, at the crossroads, feels the fire of adventure, yet he lingers in the safety of the known, never chasing roads that lead to the unknown, never walking a path that could spark wonder, never kindling a fire that could burn through time, never singing a song that could echo through the world, never shining a star that could blaze through eternity. The calligrapher, with his quill, traces words with reverence, yet he writes only what others dictate, never crafting truths that could endure beyond the parchment, never tracing a legacy that could shine through centuries, never lighting a fire that could burn through time, never singing a song that could echo through eternity, never shining a star that could blaze through the heavens. The baker, with his oven, kneads hope into every loaf, yet he bakes only what sells, never dreaming of bread that could feed the soul, never kindling a fire that could warm the world, never singing a song that could echo through time, never shining a star that could blaze through eternity. The candlemaker, with his wax, crafts light with care, yet he makes only what the market buys, never dreaming of flames that could banish darkness, never lighting a legacy that could shine through the ages, never kindling a fire that could burn through eternity, never singing a song that could echo through the heavens, never shining a star that could blaze through the cosmos. These men and women fail not because they lack talent, nor because they lack dreams, nor because the world denies them. They fail because they lack purpose, clarity, and belief, because they have not grasped the strangest secret, the law that governs all success, the truth that could set them free, the light that could guide them through the fog, the song that could sing their name through eternity, the fire that could blaze their destiny through the heavens, the star that could shine their legacy through the ages. And what is this strangest secret? This law that lies hidden yet shines for those who seek it, this principle that separates the few who rise from the many who drift, this truth that holds the key to all greatness, this light that guides the wanderer, this fire that kindles the dreamer, this song that sings through the ages, this star that blazes through eternity. It is this: we become what we think about. Pause, my friend, and let those words sink deep into your soul, like a stone dropped into a still pond, its ripples spreading through the chambers of your heart, its echo resounding through the corridors of your mind, its light illuminating the shadows of your spirit, its fire kindling the embers of your dreams, its song resonating through the silence of your fears, its star shining through the darkness of your doubts. We become what we think about. Say it again. Let it burn into your heart. Let it carve itself into the stone of your resolve. Let it sing through the silence of your soul. Let it shine like a beacon through the night of your timepiece. Let it blaze like a fire through the fog of your fears. Let it echo like a song through the halls of your destiny. Let it shine like a star through the heavens of your eternity. We become what we think about, not what we wish for in fleeting moments, nor what we fear in the quiet of the night, nor what others expect in the clamor of the crowd, nor what routine demands in the monotony of the day, but what we think about, day after day, in the stillness of our minds, in the forge of our thoughts, in the sanctuary of our hearts, in the fire of our souls, in the light of our spirits, in the song of our destinies, in the star of our eternities. The farmer who thinks only of the day's labor reaps only the day's wage, his fields yielding no greater harvest, his life a cycle of toil without triumph, his soul a field left fallow, his spirit a seed that never blooms, his destiny a star that never rises. But the farmer who thinks of fields that stretch beyond the horizon, who sees in his mind's eye a legacy of abundance, who dreams of harvests that feed nations, who envisions a life that endures like the earth, plants seeds that grow into empires, sows a destiny that shines like the stars, kindles a fire that burns through the ages, sings a song that echoes through eternity, shines a light that blazes through the heavens, carves a legacy that resonates through the cosmos. The sailor who thinks only of the harbor's safety remains tethered to its shores, his ship never knowing the thrill of the open sea, his heart never feeling the fire of adventure, his soul never chasing the stars, his spirit never singing the song of the tides, his destiny never shining the light of the horizon. But the sailor who thinks of distant lands, who charts his course by the stars, who sails through storms that test his courage, who dreams of horizons that sing through the ages, reaches shores unknown, forges a legacy that echoes through the seas, lights a fire that burns through eternity, sings a song that resonates through the heavens, shines a star that blazes through the cosmos, carves a destiny that endures forever. The merchant who thinks only of small trades gathers only small coins, his name fading with the market's close, his life a ledger of fleeting gains, his soul a spark that never catches flame, his spirit a coin that never shines, his destiny a trade that never builds. But the merchant who thinks of empires, who sees trade routes spanning continents, who dreams of wealth that shapes nations, who envisions a legacy that outlasts time, builds a fortune that endures, kindles a fire that burns through eternity, sings a song that echoes through the skies, shines a star that blazes through the cosmos, carves a destiny that resonates through the ages, forges a legacy that shines like the heavens. The weaver who thinks only of cloth that sells weaves nothing lasting, her life a thread that frays, her soul a pattern that fades, her spirit a loom that falls silent, her destiny a tapestry that never hangs. But the weaver who thinks of tapestries that tell tales of eternity, who sees beauty in every strand, who dreams of creations that hang in the halls of kings, who envisions a legacy that sings through the ages, weaves a story that endures, lights a fire that burns through time, sings a song that echoes through eternity, shines a star that blazes through the heavens, carves a destiny that resonates through the cosmos. The gardener who thinks only of easy crops sees no blooms, her life a soil that lies barren, her soul a seed that never sprouts, her spirit a garden that never grows, her destiny a harvest that never comes. But the gardener who thinks of gardens that rival paradise, who sees beauty in barren earth, who dreams of blooms that sing through the ages, who envisions a legacy that blossoms through eternity, sows a harvest that endures, lights a fire that burns through time, sings a song that echoes through the heavens, shines a star that blazes through the cosmos, carves a destiny that shines like the stars. The stonemason who thinks only of paid work carves nothing lasting. His life a stone that remains rough, his soul a chisel that lies idle, his spirit a monument that never rises, his destiny a sculpture that never stands. But the stonemason who thinks of monuments that stand through centuries, who sees beauty in raw stone, who dreams of sculptures that inspire generations, who envisions a legacy that endures like the earth, carves a masterpiece that lasts, lights a fire that burns through time, sings a song that echoes through eternity, shines a star that blazes through the heavens, carves a destiny that resonates through the cosmos. The violinist who thinks only of applause plays nothing eternal, her life a note that fades, her soul a string that falls silent, her spirit a melody that never soars, her destiny a song that never sings. But the violinist who thinks of melodies that lift the heavens, who sees music in the silence, who dreams of songs that echo through eternity, who envisions a legacy that resonates through the ages, plays a symphony that endures, lights a fire that burns through time, sings a song that echoes through the cosmos, shines a star that blazes through the heavens, carves a destiny that shines forever. The tailor who thinks only of quick sales sews nothing lasting, his life a thread that frays, his soul a needle that lies still, his spirit a robe that never graces, his destiny an elegance that never shines. But the tailor who thinks of garments that clothe the spirit, who sees elegance in plain cloth, who dreams of robes that grace the ages, who envisions a legacy that shines through time, stitches a masterpiece that endures, lights a fire that burns through eternity, sings a song that echoes through the heavens, shines a star that blazes through the cosmos, carves a destiny that resonates forever. The traveler who thinks only of safety finds no adventure, his life a road that leads nowhere, his soul a step that never wanders, his spirit a horizon that never calls, his destiny a journey that never begins. But the traveler who thinks of roads untraveled, who sees wonder in the unknown, who dreams of journeys that spark the world, who envisions a legacy that echoes through time, walks a path that endures, lights a fire that burns through eternity, sings a song that resonates through the heavens, shines a star that blazes through the cosmos, carves a destiny that shines forever. The calligrapher who thinks only of paid words writes nothing eternal, his life a quill that lies dry, his soul a word that remains unspoken, his spirit a truth that never shines, his destiny a parchment that stays blank. But the calligrapher who thinks of truths that endure beyond the parchment, who sees wisdom in every stroke, who dreams of words that shine through centuries, who envisions a legacy that resonates through eternity, traces a masterpiece that lasts, lights a fire that burns through time, sings a song that echoes through the heavens, shines a star that blazes through the cosmos, carves a destiny that shines forever. The baker who thinks only of daily sales feeds no soul, his life an oven that grows cold, his soul a loaf that remains uneaten, his spirit a hope that never warms, his destiny a nourishment that never sustains. But the baker who thinks of bread that feeds the world, who sees hope in every loaf, who dreams of nourishment that warms the soul, who envisions a legacy that endures through time, bakes a masterpiece that lasts, lights a fire that burns through eternity, sings a song that echoes through the heavens, shines a star that blazes through the cosmos, carves a destiny that shines forever. The candlemaker who thinks only of market wears lights no dark, his life a wick that remains unlit, his soul a flame that never kindles, his spirit a light that never shines, his destiny a glow that never banishes the night. But the candlemaker who thinks of flames that banish darkness, who sees light in every drop of wax, who dreams of creations that warm the heart, who envisions a legacy that shines through the ages, crafts a light that endures, lights a fire that burns through eternity, sings a song that echoes through the heavens, shines a star that blazes through the cosmos, carves a destiny that resonates forever. The watchmaker who thinks only of simple clocks measures no eternity, his life a gear that lies still, his soul a tick that fades, his spirit a time that never counts, his destiny a moment that never lasts. But the watchmaker who thinks of timepieces that mark eternity, who sees forever in every gear, who dreams of clocks that tick through the ages, who envisions a legacy that endures through time, builds a masterpiece that lasts, lights a fire that burns through eternity, sings a song that echoes through the heavens, shines a star that blazes through the cosmos, carves a destiny that shines forever. We become what we think about. Let these words be your mantra, your creed, your compass, your flame, your song, your star, your truth, your eternity. They are the strangest secret, the law that governs all success, the truth that sets the few apart, the light that guides the wanderer, the fire that kindles the dreamer, the song that sings through the ages, the star that blazes through eternity, the truth that resonates through the cosmos. So, awaken now, my friend, in this quiet hour, and take the helm of your own mind. Step out from the fog that clouds the many, cast off the chains of fear and routine, and listen once more to the voice that calls you to greatness, the voice that whispers of the destiny that is yours to claim, the voice that sings of the fire that burns within you, the voice that shines with the light of your eternity, the voice that writes the truth of your soul, the voice that plays the melody of your heart, the voice that carves the beauty of your dreams, the voice that stitches the elegance of your spirit, the voice that walks the journeys of your adventure, the voice that traces the immortality of your words, the voice that kindles the hope of your nourishment, the voice that lights the flame of your radiance, the voice that measures the eternity of your time. The path to greatness is not a road paved with gold, nor a field ripe with harvest, nor a sea calm and clear, nor a loom threaded with ease, nor a garden blooming without care, nor a stone yielding without effort, nor a string singing without touch, nor a thread stitching without skill, nor a road opening without courage, nor a quill writing without wisdom, nor an oven warming without fire, nor a wick glowing without spark, nor a gear turning without craft. It is a path of thought, chosen with care, shaped with purpose, tempered with courage, polished with belief, kindled with fire, sung with melody, carved with beauty, stitched with elegance, walked with adventure, written with truth, baked with hope, lit with radiance, measured with eternity. We become what we think about. Program your mind as a farmer prepares his fields, with deliberate care, sowing seeds of greatness that will yield a harvest of abundance, planting dreams that will bloom through the ages, kindling a fire that will burn through eternity, singing a song that will echo through the heavens, shining a star that will blaze through the cosmos. Program your mind as a sailor charts his course, with trust in the stars, chasing horizons that sing through time, sailing through storms that forge your soul, lighting a fire that burns through the seas, singing a song that echoes through eternity, shining a star that blazes through the heavens. Program your mind as a blacksmith shapes iron, with skill and resolve, forging dreams into realities that endure, kindling a fire that burns through the ages, singing a song that resonates through the cosmos, shining a star that blazes through eternity. Program your mind as a weaver threads beauty, with purpose and vision, crafting legacies that hang in the halls of time, lighting a fire that burns through the centuries, singing a song that echoes through the heavens, shining a star that blazes through the cosmos. Program your mind as a gardener nurtures life, with love and patience, sowing blooms that sing through eternity, kindling a fire that burns through time, singing a song that resonates through the heavens, shining a star that blazes through the cosmos. Program your mind as a stonemason carves stone, with precision and artistry, shaping monuments that stand through the ages, lighting a fire that burns through eternity, singing a song that echoes through the heavens, shining a star that blazes through the cosmos. Program your mind as a violinist plays music with passion and soul, singing melodies that lift the heavens, kindling a fire that burns through time, singing a song that resonates through eternity, shining a star that blazes through the cosmos. Program your mind as a tailor stitches cloth with elegance and grace, crafting garments that grace the spirit, lighting a fire that burns through the ages, singing a song that echoes through the heavens, shining a star that blazes through eternity. Program your mind as a traveler walks roads, with courage and curiosity, chasing adventures that spark wonder, kindling a fire that burns through time, singing a song that resonates through the world, shining a star that blazes through the cosmos. Program your mind as a calligrapher writes words, with wisdom and reverence, tracing truths that endure forever, lighting a fire that burns through eternity, singing a song that echoes through the heavens, shining a star that blazes through the cosmos. Program your mind as a baker kneads dough, with hope and warmth, baking bread that feeds the soul, kindling a fire that burns through the ages, singing a song that resonates through eternity, shining a star that blazes through the heavens. Program your mind as a candle maker crafts light, with care and vision, lighting flames that banish darkness, kindling a fire that burns through time, singing a song that echoes through the cosmos, shining a star that blazes through eternity. Program your mind as a watchmaker builds clocks, with precision and craft, measuring moments that mark eternity, lighting a fire that burns through the ages, singing a song that resonates through the heavens, shining a star that blazes through the cosmos. Choose your thoughts as a poet chooses words, with care, with love, with the weight of eternity, with the fire of purpose, with the song of destiny, with the light of truth, with the star of greatness. Think not of fear, but of courage, not of lack, but of abundance, not of sameness, but of the mark you will leave upon the earth, not of silence, but of the song you will sing, not of darkness, but of the light you will shine, not of doubt, but of the truth you will speak, not of stillness, but of the star you will follow, not of routine, but of the fire you will kindle, not of ordinariness, but of the legacy you will forge, not of fleeting moments, but of the eternity you will claim. Picture the life you seek, as vividly as the sailor sees the shore, as clearly as the poet sees the verse, as boldly as the blacksmith sees the iron taking shape, as radiantly as the weaver sees the tapestry, as beautifully as the gardener sees the bloom, as grandly as the stonemason sees the monument, as soulfully as the violinist hears the melody, as elegantly as the tailor sees the robe, as boundlessly as the traveler sees the horizon, as timelessly as the calligrapher sees the word, as warmly as the baker sees the loaf, as brightly as the candle maker sees the flame, as eternally as the watchmaker sees the clock. Hold that picture in your mind, day after day, through the quiet mornings when the world still sleeps, through the long nights when the stars burn bright, through the storms that test your resolve, through the silences that challenge your faith, through the moments that call you to rise, through the doubts that whisper of retreat, through the fears that shadow your path, through the routines that bind your spirit, through the sameness that dims your light, through the ordinariness that quiets your song. Let it guide you, as the North Star guides the wanderer, as the fire guides the weary traveler, as the truth guides the seeking soul, as the melody guides the longing heart, as the beauty guides the dreaming spirit, as the elegance guides the crafting hand, as the adventure guides the wandering foot, as the wisdom guides the writing quill, as the hope guides the baking hands, as the radiance guides the kindling wick, as the eternity guides the turning gear. You are not bound by the past, nor by the opinions of others, nor by the weight of routine, nor by the shadow of fear, nor by the silence of doubt, nor by the coldness of sameness, nor by the darkness of despair, nor by the stillness of hesitation, nor by the blankness of inaction, nor by the ordinariness of the common. You are free, free to think, to dream, to believe, to create, to kindle, to sing, to shine, to speak, to follow, to rise, to forge, to weave, to sow, to carve, to play, to stitch, to walk, to write, to bake, to light, to measure, to become. We become what we think about. Let this law be your compass, your creed, your call to rise, your fire to burn, your song to sing, your star to shine, your truth to speak, your destiny to claim, your eternity to forge. Go now, and walk the solitary road of deliberate living, for the world is waiting, the stars are calling your name, the heavens are ready to sing your song, the cosmos is poised to echo your fire, eternity is longing to bear witness to your light, and the universe itself yearns to blaze with your destiny. And as this broadcast draws to a close, I leave you with this. Your life is a canvas, vast and waiting, and your thoughts are the brush with which you paint it. Will you paint a picture small and fleeting, lost in the gray of the ordinary, dimmed by the fog of routine, silenced by the weight of sameness, shadowed by the cold of fear? Or will you paint a masterpiece, bold and radiant, a testament to the fire within you, a song that sings through the ages, a light that shines through eternity, a truth that resonates through the cosmos, a star that blazes through the heavens, a destiny that endures forever? The choice is yours, as it has always been, as it will always be. We become what we think about. Go now and think of greatness. Let your thoughts be a beacon, your purpose a flame, your life a story that will not fade, a song that will not be silenced, a light that will not be dimmed, a truth that will not be buried, a star that will not be hidden, a fire that will not be quenched, a destiny that will not be denied, an eternity that will not be forgotten. For in the silence of your mind, in the forge of your thoughts, in the fire of your soul, in the song of your spirit, in the light of your heart, in the truth of your being, in the star of your destiny, lies the power to shape a life that will light the world, a legacy that will endure forever, a truth that will make the very stars pause to listen, a song that will make the heavens sing, a fire that will make the cosmos blaze, a destiny that will make eternity itself bear witness to your greatness. And so, my friends, as we part for tonight, I ask you to join us again, to walk with us on this timeless journey toward greatness, to stand with us beneath the stars that light the way, to sing with us the song that echoes through the ages, to kindle with us the fire that burns through eternity, to shine with us the light that blazes through the cosmos. Subscribe to this station, for the messages we share are sparks to light your path, beacons to guide you through the night, truths to illuminate your destiny, songs to stir your soul, fires to kindle your spirit, stars to shine your way, destinies to forge your eternity. Share your thoughts below, for your voice is a note in the symphony of those who dare to dream, a spark that can ignite a fire in others, a light that can guide a world lost in shadow, a song that can sing through eternity, a truth that can resonate through the ages, a star that can blaze through the cosmos. What did this secret stir in you? What thought will you choose? What step will you take? What fire will you kindle? What song will you sing? What light will you shine? What truth will you speak? What star will you follow? What destiny will you claim? Write it down. Let it be known. For in sharing, you make your resolve real. You plant the seed of your destiny. You light your star in the heavens of time. You sing your song in the chorus of eternity. You shine your light in the galaxy of truth. You kindle your fire in the cosmos of greatness. You forge your destiny in the eternity of forever. Stay with us, for together we will uncover truths that will echo through your life and beyond. Truths that will shine like the stars, endure like the mountains, sing like the heavens, burn like the cosmos, resonate like eternity, and live forever in the hearts of those who follow. Go now, and let your mind blaze with the thought of greatness, for the world is watching. The stars are calling your name. The heavens are waiting to sing your song. The cosmos is ready to echo your fire. Eternity is poised to bear witness to your light, and the universe itself longs to blaze with your destiny.